but I'll tell you what happened. We have several countries that basically manipulated social media with bot farms, with fake addresses, to break the American sympathy to Israel, to break the American-Israeli.
So that's Mr. Genocide himself, and he's talking about how Pakistan is using bot farms to change the public opinion when he has his own task force that does the exact same thing for him on a way bigger scale. We're talking he's manipulating AI search results so that when AI goes to grab information about a certain topic, they'll grab Israeli backed and Israeli funded information to change the public perception.
Shalom Aleichem. Shalom. Bruchim Abayim, Jorge. My name is Jorge. George is the nickname, and I don't have a name.
What, and then
You saw what it said on the door, right?
No.
It says nothing. It says nothing.
My name is nothing.
That's who we are. We are not.
So you're telling me that this Israeli company, who's very secretive about who they work with and what they are, has their own bot farms with multi-layered accounts that look like actual people to change the discourse of conversations and public outrage, and we're just supposed to believe that Israel is not using this?
Does appear to be a real person.
Let's make one candidate together. Isla Sawyer, let's say I don't like the name, it's not Hope. Sophie Wilde, I like the name, British. Already she has email, date of birth, everything. Now I want to put an image set.
I'm searching for her pictures. Let's see. No, I don't like it.
Where are you getting the pictures
She
from?
doesn't look Canadian. I'm not going to tell you. I have to kill you later. I don't want to do that, you know. Then we have to trash your body in the flats.
This guy said he would kill his client and throw their bodies in the sand. To a person who's most likely he thinks is going to use his service. He said, I would have to kill you and throw your body into the sand dunes. And you're telling me Israel is our biggest ally? So next time you see a comment that just, it makes no sense. It's like, how can a person with a heart and a brain make this kind of conclusion? Now you know.
People say Israel buys American politicians. Okay, let's look at the money.
This is a great video to understand Israel's involvement in our government, propaganda, and how it works. Let's break it down.
Here's who actually spends big in Washington. Israel.
Hold up, I just want to address the fact that this is a video in a video in a video, and I'm the third video. This is pretty like internetception.
Way down the list with 14 million in 2024.
This is a common talking point that you will see come up a lot, that Israel's lobbying is only $14 million, making the claim that their influence is not that big. But that's not where the money comes from, and it's definitely not where the influence comes from.
So you say, okay, what about
APAC.
So where does it rank domestically? 233rd place, $3.3 million.
Now this is propaganda and how you twist the truth. AIPAC does give $3.3 million in lobbying, but lobbying is usually done when someone is already in power or after an election to change a law or policy. The thing is, AIPAC and pro-Israel organizations don't do that much lobbying. They do contributions. Contributions go directly to politicians to help them win elections. Now, knowing that in 2024, AIPAC gave $51 million in contributions to pro-Israel candidates, and another
One recent example of this is Haley Stevens and her $30 to $60 million backing by AIPAC to run for Senator of Michigan. And she still lost to Abdul Sayed, who didn't get no backing from any PACs, any corporate PACs at all.
$37 million in outside funding, totaling $91 million from AIPAC in 2024 alone. This is just AIPAC. It doesn't include many other organizations like J Street, Christians United for Israel, Zionist Organization of America, and many, many more. Some of these names will be very sneaky, like the United Democracy Project. You can't really tell what they are, but they are a group specifically made to push pro-Israel candidates. And the reason why is because a lot of people know about AIPAC. so funding is now going through other channels. United Democracy Project spent $61 million to get pro-Israel candidates elected in 2024. Speaking of sneaky, this channel's name is Honest Reporting, and they're not reporting very honestly. So why is that? Because this company is an Israeli company, and its new CEO spent 15 years in AIPAC. The statements on their website tell us everything we need to know. From its inception, Honest Reporting has communicated primarily from its offices in Israel. The board recognized the need to develop our on-the-ground capabilities in the US. That is just special words for we are going to do propaganda in the US to convince Americans to protect Israel.
It's jarring to think that a foreign government can have so much control over our own that they're able to push propaganda to their citizens of America, and no one cares. And if you bring it up, you're anti-Semitic and you hate all Jewish people, when I would say a good part of people pushing back are Jewish people. So this anti-Semitism talking point and rebuttal is nothing. It's a nothing burger. Like, you're not actually pushing the conversation forward. You're not actually adding any points. You're just trying to shut down the conversation right there.
All of this is now owned by one single family, the Ellisons. This is billionaire Larry Ellison, and this is his son David, and they've been on an absolute spending frenzy. First, they took over CBS Paramount in 2024 on behalf of Israel. Then last year, Larry Ellison bought TikTok, also on behalf of Israel. And now the Ellisons are taking over Warner Brothers for $111 billion. Keep in mind that Larry Ellison is the largest single private donor to the IDF, and he just so happens to be very close friends with Netanyahu. They wouldn't be trying to run some kind of psychological operation on us, would they?
Why can't Israel be doing some sort of, counterintelligence, information warfare like this, where they are actually doing the same type of, psychological operations in America?
All of this comes as, for the first time in American history, American support for Palestinians is great.
This is what happens when the veil of secrecy is now, everyone can see what is actually happening. And for years, for decades, it's just been hidden behind these people with an agenda to push. And it's not even it's not an agenda that helps the public. It's an agenda that only benefits them. It only benefits the people who are in power, and it hurts the average American citizen, and it also hurts these Palestinians who are under the rule of apartheid in Israel, and they can't go from town to town. They can't travel without showing their papers. They get beat up. They get harassed by settlers. We're the good guys, and we're supposed to be the good guys, bro. Thank you for your service. The service in question.
I thought Muslims weren't supposed to eat pork. But you still love pork? So that makes you a dirty little heathen bastard Muslim. Well, then why are you a Muslim still? I don't know. I don't know either, man.